A glint flashes in the woman's eyes. A portal suddenly appears out of thin air in front of her. Who could have imagined, hidden deep within the primeval forest, lies a luxurious villa. The moment the portal closes, not a single trace can be seen in the vast forest. The house is fully equipped with every modern convenience. Two beautiful women sing energetically and work out from time to time, having the time of their lives. Completely unbothered by the outside world. When they're exhausted from playing, the two lie down to rest on soft, luxurious bedding. But as they sleep soundly, the adorable bunny slips out through a pet door. Little do they know, this will bring them catastrophic consequences. Xiao Mei is suddenly jolted awake. A bullet strikes the wall behind her. At first she thinks it's a hunter shooting at prey nearby. But Ellie quickly realizes something's wrong. The gunfire is relentless, and even as she moves, the bullets accurately hit the glass in front of her. The enemy must be using thermal imaging, and they're clearly targeting the two sisters. At that moment, suspicious figures appear from the side, also wielding heavy rifles, unleashing a barrage of fire. Ellie jumps in fright, but Xiao Mei calmly reassures her. This house is so sturdy, not even a tank could break through. Those attackers will never get in. Sure enough, the enemies outside eventually lose patience, and the surroundings gradually fall silent. Suddenly, the bunny slips back in through the pet door. Xiao Mei's heart sinks, realizing the danger. Oh no, the bunny's exposed pet door has become a shooting hole for the enemy. The fortress-like house now traps them, leaving no way to escape. The two sisters crouch as low as possible to dodge the bullets. After the intense ordeal, they finally breathe a sigh of relief, but the house is in complete disarray, with no space left to even step. Worse still, the bunny has perished in the hail of bullets. Ellie holds the rabbit, heartbroken, unable to believe they killed the bunny she cherished so much. She swears to tear those attackers to pieces. The sisters know deep down. They know exactly who wants them dead, but their revenge plan is missing one key element: an exceptional driver. So, through a friend's introduction, they head to a racetrack, only to find that the person their friend recommended is just an ordinary mechanic. The racer is furiously berating her, blaming her for a mistake during a corner overtake, claiming her tuning skills are subpar. The mechanic, Black Sister, refuses to take the blame, grabs a helmet, and jumps into the race herself. Black Sister's skillful driving and stunning drift turns shock everyone watching. She takes first place, directly humiliating the male racer. The racer, furious, fires Black Sister in front of everyone. But the fiery Black Sister doesn't back down. Immediately strips off the team's uniform. Wow! And in defiance, she walks away. You'll be fine. The three women then head to a cafe. Xiao Mei explains the plan to Black Sister, promising her a hefty commission. Having just lost her job, Black Sister agrees without hesitation. The revenge plan officially begins. Xiao Mei and Black Sister, dressed in the flashiest outfits, approach a group of burly men. Black Sister asks the men if they're looking for dancers to prove their skills. The two start an impromptu rap performance on the street. The woman opens her backpack, pulling out her beloved little baby, and attaches a silencer to it. With everything ready, the woman lies on the ground, her finger gently resting on the trigger. Through the scope, she sees two provocatively dressed, seductive women. They approach the group of burly men, asking if they ordered dancers. Ignoring the men's confused looks, they begin an impromptu street dance. Faced with two gorgeous women offering a free show, the men are overjoyed. While they're engrossed in the performance, they're unaware of the danger closing in. By the time the bearded man realizes what's happening, all his companions are already dead. With one final gunshot, the bearded man falls, meeting his end. As it turns out, they were the ones who attacked Xiao Mei and her sister days ago. With their revenge complete, the three sisters are over the moon. Xiao Mei even announces she's pregnant and wants to retire from this life of crime. However, her organization has no intention of letting them go so easily. The godmother assigns them a new mission, promising freedom after its completion. With no choice, the sisters disguise themselves as statues to infiltrate a museum, while their accomplice runs a food stall outside as backup. Suddenly, a dozen large trucks pull into the courtyard, and a swarm of people pour out, setting up all sorts of equipment without a word. The accomplice stares in shock, until one of them buys a hot dog, revealing they're a film crew shooting a movie. Meanwhile, the two sisters inside know nothing of this. Following the plan, they storm the security room, knocking out 3 guards with tranquilizer darts. They disable the alarm system, then take the elevator to the designated floor. Suddenly, the doors open, and 2 oddly dressed people walk in. Unsure of the situation, Ellie hides the tranquilizer gun. When they reach the main hall, the two are dumbfounded. The museum is unusually bustling, with people coming and going, busy with unknown tasks. Xiao Mei contacts the accomplice outside to find out what's going on, but the food stall is swamped, and the accomplice is too busy making hot dogs to respond. Xiao Mei moves through the corridor, quickly locating the target, a valuable painting. But as she's carefully cutting it from its frame, a tourist suddenly walks in. The two lock eyes, both utterly confused. The man marvels that this museum is incredible, with not a single security guard in sight, allowing him to admire the art freely. Xiao Mei casually lies, saying she's a laid-off staff member, and that the painting is a fake. The man, with an IQ of 250, believes her completely, and excitedly chats with the beautiful woman. Xiao Mei, stuck in this awkward situation, continues her work. Until the painting is fully packed, the man, reluctant to leave, insists on exchanging contact info with Xiao Mei before going. By the time the accomplice finishes selling hot dogs, she remembers the sisters in the museum, only to find they've already walked out openly with the painting. With this job done, they can finally live the life they want. But the organization won't let them go, so icily, they say three women make a drama, and seeing the organization's betrayal, they're determined to take revenge. After planning, Xiao Mei returns to headquarters with the stolen painting, while Ellie sets up a sniper rifle in the building across. The youthful-looking godmother is pleased with the conversation, but flatly refuses Xiao Mei's request to leave the organization. As soon as she finishes speaking, her henchmen pull all the curtains shut. A habit born from years as assassins. This causes Ellie, across the street, to lose her target, unable to aim. The godmother begins to coax Xiao Mei, urging her to stay in the organization for a few more years, threatening to kill everyone close to her, including Ellie, if she refuses. But what she doesn't know is that Ellie is now right behind her, and, relying on memory of everyone's positions, blindly snipes one of the henchmen. The godmother panics, but clings to a shred of hope, continuing to threaten Xiao Mei. At that moment, more henchmen arrive after receiving a signal. Ellie takes out several with long-range shots, while Xiao Mei, hiding by the door, headshots the stragglers. But the situation worsens. As a large group of enforcers arrives, Xiao Mei knows escape is impossible, and tells Ellie to take care of herself. Ellie, hearing this, feels like Xiao Mei is saying her final words, but she could never abandon her best friend to flee alone. Even as Xiao Mei is surrounded by enforcers, Ellie refuses to leave. With no other choice, Xiao Mei raises her gun. Guided by Black Sister, Ellie slips into an empty room, and climbs through a passage to the rooftop. As Ellie escapes and looks back at the scene, she knows the most important person in her life is gone. For years passed in the blink of an eye. Black Sister finds Ellie at a remote farm, saying she wants to take her somewhere. The two ride horses to a desolate western desert, where, in front of a simple tent by a house, Ellie sees an adorable little girl. The girl's mother is none other than Xiao Mei. As it turns out, Xiao Mei didn't die back then. To escape the organization, she had to fake her death. From then on, the three sisters live a shamelessly happy life together.